So just how do you punish a narcissistic person and get a narcissistic person to leave you well alone? It sounds easier said than done. However, with some narcissistic people, they can be extremely persistent, which doesn't mean you give up. It means you become more persistent. One of the main ways to hurt a narcissistic person and to recover your life is by going no contact with them, by simply cutting them out of your life if you can. Now the thing is, narcissistic people cause you a lot of pain, and losing that person out of your life can cause you a lot of grief, which can lead you into that denial, and it can lead you into bargaining with yourself as to why you shouldn't go no contact with them. It can lead you into those feelings of guilt, which gets you bargaining with yourself and stops you from going no contact with them, not realizing that you're just then helping them exploit you further, becoming worried about what other people might think of you rather than worried for your own physical and psychological health. Going no contact is not calling them, not messaging them, not being in touch with their friends and family, blocking them on everything, removing them completely from your life so that you no longer have anything to do with them. Now, when you're going through the grieving stage of anger or acceptance, it's far easier to cut a narcissistic person off because you're angry with them, to which a narcissistic person will tell everybody that you're angry with them, but nobody will bother to ask why. What did you do to them to make them angry? A narcissist just blames all those around them. Narcissistic people, though, require a supply. Now, if they're getting a supply of attention elsewhere, they're not going to be overly bothered that you've cut contact with them. However, when their new supply inevitably isn't working out how they quite hoped, as narcissistic people are entitled, exploitative people who are seeking that excessive admiration, that excessive attention, they might try to get back in touch with you. And when they can't, this is going to hurt them, which is why they might try many different mind games to reach out to you, and why you need to stand your ground and stick to no contact. Now, for various reasons, and not just bargaining with ourselves as to why we shouldn't go no contact with a narcissistic person, reasons such as court orders, you cannot go no contact with them, in which case it needs to be limited contact and grey rock. Grey rock is limited communication, business-like communication, not showing them any form of emotion. One-word answers. Never making eye contact with them. Not being bothered about what they think. Being bothered about how you need to take a sidestep away from this person to gain control over your life again and to find your happiness again. Now, grey rock hurts a narcissistic person because they believe they're the most important person in the room. Therefore, you should be showering them with those emotions. You should be showering them with the attention. When they're provoking you, you should be giving them that reaction. So when you're not giving them that reaction, just as kryptonite is to Superman, no reaction is to a narcissistic person. It hurts them, it annoys them, it irritates them, which is why they will double down. Now, when they double down to gain that reaction from you, that doesn't mean give them their reaction. That means recognise radical acceptance of who they are, recognise the game they are playing, and no longer play into it. Silence really irritates a narcissistic person. I think I've mentioned in a video before, previously, I knew somebody who behaved in narcissistic ways. And when they would fall silent, they could fall silent on their friends, on their family, on their immediate family, their parents, their cousins, their own children, their work colleagues, their partner. They would fall silent on anybody at the drop of a hat. And I did ask them why, and they said, because when people fall silent on me, it hurts me. So they knew full well they were doing it to punish people. So by falling silent on a narcissist hurts a narcissistic person. Now, most of them will rationalise and justify within their own mind as to why you're the problem, and they will wait for you to approach them as you have done in the past. And when you don't, they will find a way to blame you. Some might try to just randomly open up a conversation with you. However, it does hurt their ego. Falling silent on a narcissist, it's not the silent treatment to punish them. It's to remove them from your life so that you can recover your life. And indifference. Narcissists are grandiose. They are preoccupied with themselves. They feel entitled. So when you show them indifference, when you lack an interest in them, it hurts. And it's normal when you're excited about something and you're discussing it with somebody you care about and they're not interested. It hurts. You don't seek to punish them or hurt them. It just hurts that they're not interested. And it's usually when you're dealing with either somebody who has just got a lot on their plate that is interested and they are rooting for you. They're just dealing with their own things at that moment in time. Or a narcissistic person who does not want to see you do well. So they're not going to show any interest. They're just going to try and sabotage you. And it is confusing. It is painful. Just as it is to a narcissistic person. However, because they require that excessive attention, it hurts them all the more. Narcissistic people, to manipulate, they will play the woe is me victim. When you offer them no sympathy, this hurts them, this annoys them, this irritates them. They go through many different mind games to get their desired reaction from you. And when they're not gaining any reactions from you, it annoys them. And the majority of narcissistic person will unfortunately move on to find a new source of supply who will supply them with what they are looking for. And while they're preoccupied with a new source of supply, you can get your life back on track. No, it's not nice hurting other people. However, when you're dealing with a narcissistic person, the more you forgive them, the worse their treatment will become towards you. Therefore, no contact, the silent treatment, grey rock, indifference. When you're in that anger stage, if you use those things to motivate you, to cut them out of your life, it will serve you in your future. And it's not to hurt them. This is to recover your life. When you go through that anger stage, you have to use that anger to motivate you into taking a new direction in your life. Going no contact with a narcissist is one of the first steps of taking that new direction. Narcissistic people don't care for you. They care for what you can provide for them. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support of the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support and understanding in overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.